Hey, what up, fam? It's that man, Taj Jacobs, and I'm back at you once again with another video. So listen, fam, I'm just now leaving rehearsal because I got an event this Friday night, courtesy of Get Up and Walk Ministries. My guy, Joe Sanderson, he is putting on an event to praise God, and he's been through a lot in his life, and a lot of things I didn't know about him, I learned about him today. So I just want to make a short video that kind of highlights what he's been through and how you guys can put that towards your life. So basically, look, Joe, he was born with a disease that left him disfigured and crippled, and he was in the wheelchair for the first 12 years of his life. And not only was he in a wheelchair, his parents, they beat on him for like the first 6 years of his life. I should say his father did. And I learned that he got adopted, and then his adopted parents beat on him because they really didn't know how to deal with his disability. So when he didn't basically do what they commanded him to do, they beat on him. So he basically lived through hell through his whole childhood. He lived through hell. So that kind of made me think. It made me think about a lot of the people, and even myself in life, who have the nerve to complain about certain things, right? And they tell you, in life, they say don't compare yourself to people, don't look at your own struggles, this, that, and the other. But I think it helps to look at other people's struggles as well, because it's one thing to not compare yourself to the people who are rich and balling out every day. You look on your news feed on Instagram, it looks like everybody's living their so-called best life. And really, I want to tell you, they're just highlights. Everybody is not living a life like that. Not like that. People have ups, people have downs. But the thing that really, really made me look at this whole thing is Joe's story. Joe's story, I was comparing my childhood to Joe's story. And I'm thinking, like, I wasn't adopted. I grew up, my legs were fine, my hands were fine. I'm not disfigured at all. Maybe a little bit in my head, but beyond that, I'm pretty. I had a nice childhood. My mom gave me everything I wanted, and if she couldn't, she tried. And I was still like an ungrateful child in a lot of ways. So, I know a lot of people out there who are very blessed to the fullest. Like, their parents have money. Their parents love them. Their parents give them whatever they ask for. And a lot of y'all out there are spoiled brats. You're spoiled brats. To the point where if you don't get what you want, you whining and crying and throwing fits and, basically raising hell, all because you're not getting a simple little thing. And I think back on Joe's story, I'm like, the nerve of me to even think that I should deserve anything out here. Because when I flip it around, right? When I flip it around, things could have went real left. From a tweak of just probability, from a tweak of God, from a tweak of whatever. I could have came out and not had a leg. I could have came out and been in a wheelchair. And really, when you think about life, period, I think about life. Anything can happen in life. Like, of course, you should definitely strive to put yourself in the great position to win. You should definitely strive to put yourself in the best possible, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy finance, healthy family. You should definitely strive for that. At the same time, you gotta think, everything that you've ever worked for could be taken away like that. Or you could have a family member who could be taken away from you like that. Or you could have been born not how you were born. And I hear my man Gary Vee say this: we've already won the lottery, because out of the 4 million or however many million or thousands of sperm that was shot up in your mom's, and you won the race. You were the one that won the race. You won the race, so you already should be grateful. Like, I think a lot of people really overlook the small things, the very small things. And really, when you look at the small things, they are big things. It's a big thing to have both of your legs. It's a big thing to have both of your eyes, to be able to see. It's a big thing to be able to talk. It's a big thing to be able to think. It's a big thing to be able to push a button on your phone and hit record. It's a big thing to be driving down the road. Because if you didn't have these things, your life would be different. Your life would be different. You wouldn't be doing the great things that you're able to do. So this is a message. Don't take things for granted. You could have been born with a disease, with some type of disfigurement. You could have been born in a situation where your parents could have been beating on you every day. You could have been born in a place that wouldn't have suited you. You could have been born in a place that was not conducive or conductive to your life. To bring you to a point where you could learn, where you could go to school, where you could get a job, where you could get money, right? I think we need to do a lot less complaining these days. A lot less complaining, family. Because the complaining, all this complaining that people doing over the pettiest stuff, right? All this complaining that we doing, when we could be transferring that energy into being thankful and grateful for everything that we have, or everything that we could have, or everything that we will have and that we're striving to have, right? My man Joe was born the first 12 years of his life in a wheelchair. How many of you people who have never been in a wheelchair think that you could deal with that life? And I know some of you might be saying you wouldn't have a choice, right? You wouldn't have a choice. Well, that's the point, right? That's the whole point. You don't have a choice but to bask in the ambiance of the greatness that you're born in, right? Because it doesn't matter if you was born in a wheelchair, you were born with messed up parents, if you were born not rich, right? It doesn't matter if you was born black, white. It doesn't matter if you were born silver spoon in your mouth, or mom's had a needle in her arm, right? It doesn't matter. Because what does matter is this. Right now, if you're watching this video, you have the absolute opportunity, to be grateful for the goodness and the breath and the way that you're able to receive this message. You have the opportunity to be grateful for all of the good that is in your life. And maybe things aren't perfect in your life right now. bet you if you look at it a different way, it will be. Because like they say, perception is reality. And most of us don't have any real reasons to be sad or upset. Most of it's all in our heads. If you're not being abused, if you're not disfigured, if you can walk, you got a lot of blessings, man. I just don't want you guys to overlook your blessings. Just be grateful for everything you have and use what you have to get what you want. Alright, fam? So that's it. I just wanted to run that by y'all. Hey, just remember that being prepared eliminates fear, and being aware makes everything clear. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And yes, it's that man, Taj Jacobs, and I'm out of here. Peace. Hey, if you like this content, what I want you to do is go ahead and click the subscribe button below. Make sure you hit the like button so that we can activate this channel and grow it to the fullest capacity. Also share it with your friends and family if you think that I provided a lot of value here for you. All right, I appreciate you for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.